since I've done a ring camera.
Hold on. Who is this? Who is this by? Mr. Nightmare? Okay. We've changed the plan, the game plan, okay? We're reacting to 7 disturbing videos captured on Ring. I can't speak. 7 disturbing videos captured on Ring doorbell cameras. That's what we're reacting to. To leave a like out of respect. Okay. I don't like this woman's face in my face. It just makes me want to beat the fuck out.
Video. And as it turns out, people are still creeps and a lot of new videos have surfaced. So let's look at some of them. This first video is a very real and grisly reminder that danger can be following you anywhere at any time, even to your front door. And it can be a lesson, especially for women, to be alert of your surroundings,
I've
especially
seen
before
this one.
opening your front door.
Yeah, I've seen this one. This lady's got a baby in her hand too. That's crazy.
As you just saw, a mother holding her infant daughter unknowingly leads a man to her front door and was mere seconds away from him getting inside. As the man approaches the driveway, you can see him pulling up the mask over his face to conceal his identity, clearly with premeditated intentions. As the man walks up the driveway, the daughter takes notice to him as the mother is still completely oblivious to the approaching threat. Luckily, she makes it inside and shuts the door in time. She only realized what had just happened after looking through the terrifying ring footage. The woman made a
Y'all want to know what I would have done? Y'all want to know? Hold on. Y'all want to know what I would have done? Hold on a second, y'all. Hold on. I'm gonna show y'all what I would have done. This is yeah. Hold on a sec. Y'all see this? Y'all see this? Now I have more weapons in my room, but I can't really show them on camera. But this would be right next to me. You know, nobody. I'm not getting caught slipping today. This, yes, yeah. Keep that on me. I also have this. I don't know why I still have this. I've had this for God knows how long. This. It's a bit rusty, but still. I feel like I could still launch it at somebody's head. But yeah, let's get back into the video, man. Before
to the police as soon as she saw the footage, and what the police said was disturbing. There had been a series of reports of a brutal and violent rapist in the area who had been targeting women and children. It's suspected that he and this man were the same person. No sane person leaves their house with a full face mask such as this one if they're not knowingly about to commit a serious crime and want to conceal their identity. The woman in the video just may have saved her and her child's life. If you're not convinced of just how often this kind of thing happens, here's a similar video. A young college-age looking girl is coming home, letting herself into her house. Not even 5 seconds after she enters the home, 2 large men step on the porch, and the one in front immediately tries to open the door.
Okay, I'm not I'm not defending them, but it does kind of look like they might have gotten the wrong house. Is it just me? Because it looks like they might have just gotten the wrong house because they just looked genuinely confused. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not defending them, obviously, but come on, man. They looked confused. I don't know about y'all.
Some people think the men looked genuinely confused and may have
That's
had the
what I
wrong
just said.
house. However, the short window of time between the girl entering the house and the men stepping on the porch would have definitely allowed them to see the girl. You'd think anyone who just tries to open the door to a house surely must know
That
they have the
is,
right
I guess
house,
that's true.
or at the very least, know who lives in the house. It could also be argued that when the man turns to his friend behind him, he's making mention of the camera, and so he pretends to think he has the right house by sticking around and knocking, despite the obvious screams from the girl inside as she notices the men at the door. It seems they only run off after the girl starts screaming, "We're calling the police." So unlike the first video, there's no 100% proof of whether these guys had bad intentions or not. Whether they were trying to grab the girl, or if they genuinely had the wrong house, is up for debate, as there's no further info on this video. If it is the second one, still, everything about the men's actions was sketchy. In this video, on the other hand, what's going on couldn't be more clear. In the early morning hours on October 16th in Kent, Washington, a couple's seen returning home. The husband is seen unlocking the door, and seconds later, as the man's wife follows behind, she turns her head to a gun-wielding suspect chasing behind her. She acts quickly and runs inside, locking the front door. The suspect then spots the Ring camera and hits it repeatedly with his gun, effectively breaking the device. It's at this time that you can notice a second man there as well. The couple spent their night at a casino, and for this reason, the wife believes the two men followed them home from the casino, hoping to rob them of any of their winnings. Fortunately, they made it inside safely. The suspect with the gun was identified by police as 18-year-old Al Hussein Drameh, and he was arrested on October 26th. He faced multiple charges, including burglary in the first degree, and he pleaded
Man, this
not
world
guilty
too
to all of
scary out
them.
here.
With this fourth video, we move to something a little more paranormal. This was caught on a TikToker named Nolan Brock's
It's
indoor
a
Ring security
TikToker.
camera while he was sleeping on the couch. At 1:39 in the morning,
I'm calling fake already. Sorry, queso has ruined my brain on paranormal activity. I'm gonna be honest with you. Everything I see, I just think it's fishing string now. Alright, man.
he's awoken to the pantry doors opening and some kind of cracks or bangs coming from either inside the pantry or from the doors themselves. With the fan running, the thought of it being a draft wasn't out of the question per se. He ignored it and tried to go back to sleep. But 4 minutes later at 1:43, this happened.
Get the
One of the
blicky,
doors
my
is
guy.
aggressively yanked shut, and this officially removes any possibility of a draft being the cause of the doors moving. It's safe to assume he slept in his bed the rest of the night. This next video also comes from inside of a house instead of the front porch, and this one can play on one of the biggest fears of a lot of people, and that is someone lurking around your house as you sleep. In Wichita, Kansas, a family's Ring cameras captured some terrifying video footage of a stranger standing directly over sleeping 15-year-old Anaya Robinson at around 2:30 a.m. on a Friday night. This was the footage captured.
Oh man, I just got chills. This is a big fear of mine.
Anaya said once she opened her eyes, she felt like she was in a scene from a horror movie. seeing somebody sitting over her, watching her that she didn't know. Anaya rushed to her mother Angel's room, screaming there's somebody in the house, and after being jolted awake, Angel made sure her 2-year-old daughter and Anaya were safe in a room before calling the police. Wichita police responded quickly, but the intruder was already gone. It's likely the boy entered the house simply through the front door.
I gotta lock y'all's doors, man. It's too scary out here, bro.
Luckily, the ring cameras clearly caught his face.
Yeah, you're turning on the
And
lights.
using this footage, the police acted on a tip and were able to arrest a 14-year-old boy whose name was not released. The boy faced aggravated burglary and theft charges. November 2021,
I've seen
a
this
woman
one.
reported on Twitter that a creepy-looking man had been standing outside of her apartment almost every night for an entire month.
Is that his
She
face?
included a few of the videos caught by her ring camera, and it shows the man creepily standing there for extended periods of time, facing her door. At certain points, he can be heard speaking. But what he says is impossible to hear. The woman resorted to posting this on Twitter after her complaints to the police apparently fell on deaf ears. It was a few days after her initial post that she posted an update stating that her friends and family confronted the man, which seemingly got him to stop. Additionally, the post going viral prompted her building security to do an additional routine throughout the night. I can't seem to find her Twitter profile anymore, so there don't appear to be any updates on the matter. And in this last video, an El Paso resident's ring camera catches what appears at first to be a woman in danger seeking help at their front door in the middle of the night. But this may be a much more sinister situation than that.
Adobe Acrobat Studio is all new. What can PDF spaces
Bro.
with AI do? Your marketing.
I've seen this one too.
At first, the woman appears to be in distress, possibly on the run from someone, crying and pleading for help. But things start getting suspicious when she hides anytime a car is approaching. Is she hiding from a specific person chasing after her? Or is she perhaps trying to not be seen from any passerbys? After the neighbor's driveway light turns on, a car's headlights approach from the right, and she's seen casually walking away, presumably to get in that unseen car, perhaps because her driver was growing paranoid that too much attention was being drawn, so they needed to leave. Now you could say that's just a far-fetched theory of mine, but a month later, El Paso police
Nah,
arrested a
she
woman
was in
who's
on
charged
something.
with burglary of habitation. That woman was Krista Nicole Cordeau. The woman in the video looks identical to the woman in this mugshot. The charge this woman faced is defined as the act of entering any building illegally with the plan to do something serious, such as harming the owner, damaging property, or stealing. Suddenly, the prospect that this woman could have been trying to trick an unsuspecting person into opening their door doesn't seem so far-fetched. As always, keep your doors locked and be careful who
Oh,
you
no.
open them to.
But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed. Man, I'll see you on the next one.